Hi Insiders, welcome to Grace Insider. My name is Grace and I'm a lifestyle blogger at graceinsider.com. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a couple of ways that you can spend time on your own during the lockdown. But before we get into it, please hit that subscribe button down below to receive weekly content updates on how to become the best version of yourself and reach your full potential.
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
During the COVID-19 lockdown, we've all had the time to recharge our batteries, and some of us might have used that time effectively. For example, taking the opportunity to start something new, learn something new, read more books, while others might have just spent hours and hours on TikTok or just binge watching Netflix TV series. Regardless of how you spent your time, I feel like this COVID lockdown really left us all without energy. I literally feel drained from within because not being able to go out with friends, not being able to see my family, not being able to go to school or go to my workout sessions. Everything in my life drastically changed with the COVID. I was just not ready for it, and I found myself having to spend a lot of time with myself, and I obviously had the responsibility as to how I wanted to spend that time. And I think I've really managed to solidify that relationship that I have with myself. As an introvert, I like to spend time on my own, but with this quarantine, there have been days where I've just been feeling weird and emotional and lonely, so I just wanted to make a video on how to enjoy being alone, especially while in isolation. So take this time that you have on your own as an opportunity to discover yourself, to nourish yourself, to find joy in the little things, and just love yourself completely. Okay, so my first tip is get outside. Go for a walk around where you live, just anywhere, especially if you're one of those people like me that you work all day. Going outside in the fresh air can do absolute wonders on your mood, on your health, on your general well-being. I find that every time I go for a walk, like before an exam, I perform so much better in the exam than if I were to have stayed home, revising my notes and stressing over the things that I don't know. Embrace the air and the nature that surrounds you, and trust me, you'll feel so much better. My second advice is to make a good mood playlist. Make a playlist of all of your favorite songs, especially the ones that make you happy and that make you feel good. If you want to check out my Spotify at graceinsider.com, I have the link in the description below. Third tip is to try doing something that you've always wanted to do. For me, that was opening my very own lifestyle blog, and it literally took me a year to set up my blog. I started during last year's quarantine, but I really think that the time and effort and money that I put into it, it's really starting to pay off, and I don't know, it's something that makes me really happy. And there's such a huge variety of things that you could give a go, and you never know, you might discover something that you absolutely love. So stop and think, what is something that you've always wanted to do? You can do it. Start now or you never will. You need to expand your skills. You have the freedom to do what you want. There's also like thousands of courses online that teach you what you want to know. So my advice is invest in what you like to do. My fourth tip is to treat yourself. Make the most of your alone time and go on a mini shopping trip. So you can literally like reinvent your wardrobe or buy yourself some new makeup. If you're still in lockdown, you obviously can't do that, but you can always do it online, and I honestly prefer to shop online. The best part is when you actually purchase the product and then they arrive at your home and you can finally open the package and just feel like happier, self-satisfied. I mean, I order so many things that when a new package arrives, I never really know what it is, but that just adds to like the excitement of the experience. So my fifth advice is to drink or go out for coffee or tea. Take some time during a cold day to sip something hot, whether it be tea or coffee. I like to go for an espresso in the morning, and then throughout the day I drink at least 3 to 4 teas. In Italy at the moment, with the various COVID-19 preventive regulations, we can't sit in a bar, but we can order the coffee and then drink it outside. And I honestly like it this way because the hot coffee warms me up in the winter and it feels kind of healing. Like, it's such a relaxing experience just sipping your hot coffee in the cold weather. Anyways, go to a coffee shop alone and just sit there in silence and take a notebook or a book with you, or even your laptop if you need to get some work done. The time away from home will feel like a break. Okay, so my sixth advice is to make a list of goals and obviously plan them. So one of my favorite things to do when I have time alone to myself is writing goal lists. So from things that I want to do this week to things that I want to do in the future. The other day, I started compiling this kind of super long list. It literally lasts pages and pages. I named it by 2022, I want to. I just have a lot of things that I want to do by 2022. And I obviously don't just write a list of goals. I need to plan them out if I actually want to pursue them. I think that this is one of the best activities to keep yourself motivated, especially during the lockdown when it is especially hard to keep track of time. And it's really tempting to fall into that vicious cycle of not doing anything all day. And you fall into this temptation because you haven't set a plan of action to reach your goals. So if you're in bed right now and you're planning on watching a movie in the next hour or so, stop yourself. Get a piece of paper and start writing down your goals and the specific steps that you need to take to achieve them. Take one step towards your goal today and you'll feel amazing. Okay, so my 7th advice is to cook and plan healthy dinners. Do you like to cook but feel like you never have the time to actually do it? That's just an excuse, trust me, because I tell myself that every single time, when in reality, I know that not having time to do something is just my pretext for not doing it because I'm either too lazy or yeah, I'm too lazy. And I honestly enjoy cooking, but the thought of having to go to the supermarket and buy all of the ingredients and then washing all of the dishes at the end, I don't know, it kind of discourages me from cooking in the first place. And this laziness, I want to change it. Like, I want to change this mindset that I have towards cooking. And I think that the first step in doing this is cooking something that I know I have the ingredients for at home. Because obviously if I cook once, then the second time, I will most probably feel a tiny bit more motivated to actually go into the supermarket. Anyways, my point is that cooking is fun and planning dinners is also fun. Make sure to check out the vlog that I created last month for the Indian dinner that I organized. I cooked chicken curry, naan bread, and white rice. But it was delicious, so check it out. Okay, my 8th tip is to express your creativity. So why not do some coloring or some arts and crafts or maybe redecorate your room? It's so much fun, trust me. And if you're struggling to find inspiration for your creativity, which can obviously happen during the lockdown, I don't know, just start pinning away on Pinterest. Create boards with things that inspire you or that you want to do and then actually do them. My 9th tip is to read a book. You know that book that's been on your nightstand for a month or two now? Or the one that you recently bought but haven't had the time to sit down and read it? The time is now. Make yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and sit down on your bed with a good book. So my 10th tip is to tidy your room. Obviously, tidying your room helps to clear up your mind, especially before examinations or before I have to do something really important. It really helps me just to tidy whatever, literally anything, and it just helps me so much. And my 11th tip, and it's also my last tip, is to watch or listen to inspirational stuff. So listen to informative or motivational podcasts or movies, or watch some documentaries, listen to TED Talks, whatever gets you in the moment and gets you focusing on your priorities. Because as I said before, it's really easy to kind of fall into that habit of not doing anything, just spending your day like every other day. And obviously during the COVID, we're not as exposed to things as we would be usually. So I think it's always good to kind of get other people to spread their positivity and love. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to click the subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel to receive weekly content updates on how to become the best version of yourself and reach your full potential. Also, check out my lifestyle blog at graceinsider.com for more content featuring beauty tips, delicious recipes, travel stories and itineraries, and so much more that will inspire you to make a change in your life. I'm also always available for advice. You can contact me at graceinsider.com or reach me through my social media platforms at Pinterest or Instagram or directly in the comments below. I wish you all the best and I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember that the way to go about reaching your goals is by taking really small steps every single day. I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely 2021. Love you.